Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode on basic English phrases for grocery shopping. Today, we'll guide you through a realistic conversation you might have in a local grocery store. Sarah, as our expert, why is practicing these dialogues so important for learners?
Thanks, Alex. Practicing real-life scenarios, like shopping, helps learners build confidence and makes English feel more natural. Grocery stores are everyday places, so mastering these phrases prepares you for many situations, whether you're traveling or living abroad.
Absolutely. And by focusing on simple, practical exchanges, even beginners can quickly use new vocabulary. Let's set the scene. Imagine you're walking into a neighborhood grocery store. Ready to get started?
Definitely. Remember, we'll keep the conversation slow and clear so listeners can follow along and practice these key phrases step by step.
Let's begin with the very first step, greeting the staff. Sarah, what are some simple, polite ways to say hello in a store setting?
A friendly smile and a basic hello or good morning go a long way. You can also say, "Hi, how are you?" to start off politely. For example, "Good morning. Can you help me, please?" is both respectful and clear.
That's a great tip. Greeting employees politely sets a positive tone. If you're nervous, memorizing these short greetings helps you break the ice and start conversations more easily.
Exactly. And don't worry about making mistakes. Most people appreciate the effort, and a simple greeting opens the door for the rest of your questions.
Now, let's talk about finding items. Sarah, what's an effective way to ask where something is in the store?
A common phrase is, "Excuse me, where can I find the eggs?" Or, "Do you know where the bread is?" You can substitute any item you're looking for. It's direct but polite.
That's very useful. Sometimes stores organize items differently, so asking for help saves time. Could you give an example with a less common item, like rice?
Sure, you might say, "Excuse me, where is the rice?" Or, if you want to be even more polite, "Could you please tell me where the rice is located?" Both are perfectly acceptable.
Continuing on, what if you don't see what you need on the shelves? How do you ask if the store has a certain product?
You can use, "Do you have any apples?" Or, "Do you have fresh milk?" These simple yes or no questions are easy for staff to answer, and you can quickly substitute any item you need.
And if the answer is no, is it common for the employee to suggest alternatives?
Definitely. For instance, if you ask for brown bread and they don't have it, they might say, "We have white bread instead." Being open to suggestions can help you find what you need, even if it's not exactly what you asked for.
Let's move to another essential question, asking about price. Sarah, what's the best way to ask, especially if you're on a budget?
You can say, "How much is this?" while pointing to the item, or "What's the price of a loaf of bread?" This is clear and works for any product. If you're comparing, try, "Is this cheaper than that one?"
That's helpful. And when buying more than one item, how do you talk about quantity or packaging?
You'll hear phrases like a dozen eggs, a bottle of juice, or 2 bags of rice. For example, "How much is a dozen eggs?" helps you specify exactly what you want.
Now, once you've found your items, how do you politely ask for assistance or make a request?
Phrases like, "Could you help me, please?" Or, "Can you show me where the apples are very polite. If you need something from behind the counter, you might say, "Can I have a loaf of bread, please?"
That's right. And if the employee offers help, what's a natural way to respond?
"Yes, please, if you want help," or "No, thank you if you're just browsing." These short, polite replies make the exchange smooth and friendly, which is appreciated in any culture.
We're almost done shopping. Let's talk about checking out. What phrases should learners use at the register?
You can say, "That's all, thank you," to show you finished shopping. When receiving your total, "Can I pay by card?" or "Do you accept cash?" are useful questions. Don't forget to say thank you at the end.
Great advice. Expressing gratitude goes a long way. Even a simple "have a nice day" makes the experience positive for everyone involved.
Exactly. These closing phrases help you leave a good impression and are easy to remember for your next shopping trip.
To recap, let's break down some of the most useful words and expressions from today's dialogue. Sarah, can you highlight key phrases and give pronunciation tips?
Certainly. Focus on phrases like, "How much is this?" "Do you have?" and "Where can I find?" Practice saying these slowly, stressing the main words. For example, "How much is this?" emphasizes the key points.
Great point. Repeating these phrases out loud, even with a partner, helps build muscle memory and confidence. Try using different food items each time for variety.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to adapt phrases. For instance, change "do you have eggs" to "do you have any apples?" This flexibility makes you a more fluent speaker in real conversations.
Before we wrap up, let's offer a quick speaking challenge. Listeners, try repeating today's key phrases or role-play your own shopping conversation at home.
That's right. Practicing with a friend or even by yourself builds confidence fast. Imagine you're in a real store, ask for bread, check prices, say thank you. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel.
And remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Every conversation is a step forward, and soon you'll handle grocery store chats with ease.
Exactly. Keep listening, practicing, and enjoying your English journey. You're doing great, and next time you shop, use what you've learned today.